Hard to get used to this smog again.
Well, look on the bright side, Granny. At least here we can see what we're breathing.
Mrs. Drysdale, how soon you think Jethro will get here with the truck?
Oh, not long, Ellie. It's on a cargo plane that was due to land right after us.
Oh, good. I want him to drive me around the neighborhood to collect up all my critters.
Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Clappett. Don't you try to carry all those bags.
Oh, that's all right. They ain't heavy.
Nonsense. Give me a hand, Miss Hathaway.
Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home.
I'd have helped you, Mr. Clappett, but I have this thing with my back.
Yes, he doesn't like to use it.
Look at all the mail that come while we was gone. Most of it's for that fella occupant.
I wish Mr. Occupant would show up someday.
Yeah, we got a whole closet full of mail for him.
Actually, Mr. Clappett.
Looky here, a letter from Cousin Pearl.
Well, we'll be running along, Mr. Clappett. I'm very anxious to get back to my loved ones.
Yeah, I reckon you must have missed your family.
Family?
He's referring to his loved ones in the vault at the bank. Bye.
I'll take your suitcases upstairs.
Don't take mine, Jed. I gotta leave right away for Petticoat Junction. You can reach me at the Shady Rest Hotel in Hooterville. Ellie, call him and tell him the doctor's on the way.
Hold on, Granny.
Oh, yeah. I forgot my medical supplies.
Well, who needs a doctor? What happened?
Cousin Pearl. She sprained her back dancing with Walter McKeegan at the Harvest Home Festival and Waltz Contest. She won't be able to take care of the baby.
What baby? Who had a baby? Wasn't Cousin Pearl, was it?
Well, I should hope not. Her a widow for 10 years.
Well, then whose baby is it?
Betty Jo Elliott's.
Who's Betty Jo Elliott?
Kate Bradley's daughter.
Well, who's Kate Bradley?
She runs the Shady Rest Hotel. She's Joe Carson's niece.
What's all this got to do with Cousin Pearl?
What do you mean?
Well, she sprained her back dancing with Walter McKeegan.
Oh, it serves her right. He's the worst dancer in 4 counties.
This is the most confused I ever been with Jethro out of the house.
Let's see. What am I going to need if I have to take care of a baby? Possum fat to grease him with. Lye soap to wash off the possum fat. Cornstarch to ease the sting of the lye soap. Ellie, did you get me called to Hooterville?
Well, I didn't know who to call.
Kate Bradley.
Well, who's she?
Oh, you tell her, Jed. I'm too busy.
Well, I ain't too clear about it myself.
Oh, Jed, you remember Kate Bradley?
Word on or I don't.
Here, Ellie, fetch my medical bag and start filling. And then try and get my call to Hooterville.
Yes, Granny.
I got the truck, Uncle Jed. Hey, Granny, how soon do we eat?
Never mind that. You gotta drive me to the Shady Rest Hotel. I'm gonna take care of a baby.
Who had a baby?
Betty Jo Elliott.
Who's Betty Jo Elliott?
Kate Bradley's daughter.
Well, who's...
Leave it right there, boy.
Granny, the talks the long-distance operator. She's putting a call through to Hooterville.
Praise be.
Hey, listen, Granny. I just found out that it's 8 hours later in England than it is here.
So?
I'm 8 hours behind in my eating.
Oh, don't bother me. I got an emergency long-distance call.
Hey, but Granny, I'm starving. I'm desperate. I can't wait.
Let Ellie cook you something.
I can wait.
This is the doctor speaking.
Ready to try your call to Hooterville.
Good, good.
Drucker store. What's that, Sarah? Hey, Joe, somebody calling all the way from Beverly Hills.
Probably Conrad Hilton wanted to buy the Shady Rest. Let me
Just a minute. Hello? No, man, this ain't the Shady Rest. They ain't got a phone.
Well, how do I get in touch with Kate Bradley?
Well, Kate's out of town, but Uncle Joe's here.
This is Joseph Carson, president and general manager of the Shady Rest Hotel chain, limited and incorporated. This you, Connie?
No, this is Daisy. Dr. Daisy Moses. How's Betty Jo's baby?
Well, I don't know. It's still in the hospital.
Oh, the poor little thing must be awful sick. They've taken her to the hospital. Don't give up hope. The world's greatest baby specialist is on the way.
Granny, that's a powerful claim. World's greatest baby specialist.
Well, Didn't I take care of Jethro here when he was a baby? And look how he turned out. Well, you can't win them all. Get out of there! You're driving me to Hooterville!
On an empty stomach?
Now on the truck, I'll get going.
But, Granny, I'm starving.
This is a matter of medical emergency, a case of life or death.
So's this. If I don't eat, I'll die.
You can eat when you get to Hooterville.
Oh, where's Hooterville? How do we get there?
You know how to get there, Jed?
I never heard of the place for today. Maybe you best call back and get the directions.
Yeah. Don't you snarl at me.
That was my stomach growling.
You gotta get your mind off of victuals. Now, you want to dial the phone?
Dial it, put mustard on it, and I'll eat it.
Get that truck ready!
Drugstore store. Oh, hi, Sheriff. Beverly Hills again? Hello?
Tell me quick, how do I get to Hooterville?
Are you driving?
Jethro is. Hang on, I'll fetch him.
What's going on?
It's that woman baby doctor from Beverly Hills.
Somebody's playing a joke on us. It's probably that bunch over at the barber shop.
You think so?
Of course. Beverly Hills. That little woman's as acidified as Newt Kiley's pig.
Sarah said that
She's in on it, too. Here, let me have it. You always were a sucker for a practical joke.
Now listen careful and get the directions to Hooterville.
Howdy. Can I get something to eat there?
Never mind that.
You ought to hear this, Yahoo. I think it is Newt Kiley's pig.
That's for writing, not eating.
This here's Jethro. I'm fixing to write down them directions.
Yeah, son. You say you're driving? Good. Now listen carefully. First you...
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. I got it. We'll be there. Sure do, thank you. Bye.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Couldn't I have a little something to snack on the way, like a ham or a turkey or a side of beef?
Forget your stomach. What's the directions?
Well, first we got to go to the Painted Desert. And he says we got to watch out because it's just been fresh painted. Then we come to Lake Mead and we drive across it. But he says don't use the bridge because it's dangerous. Now we come to the Grand Canyon and we got to be extra careful driving across that rascal because he says that first dip is a lula.
You can't drive across the Grand Canyon.
Okay, and let's eat.
Excuse me, Chief. Would it be possible for me to have a few days off? You see,
Miss Hathaway, you don't have to ask me a question like that. Now then, how long have you been with me?
11 years.
Then you know the answer. It's no.
Very well. I'll tell Mr. Clampett.
Mr. Clampett! What's he got to do with it?
Well, he's the one who asked me if I could get a few days off. You see, Granny's going away, and they needed someone to help out.
Why didn't you say it was for Mr. Clampett?
I took the liberty of checking available personnel, and I found you a most efficient secretary.
Attractive?
Definitely.
That blonde with the great build?
Yes, I'd say he's built beautifully.
He?
And his typing in shorthand.
I get it. Where's Granny leaving? Where's she going?
Well, as I understand it, she's going to a town called Hooterville to take care of Betty Jo Elliott's baby.
Who's Betty Jo Elliott?
She's Kate Bradley's daughter.
Who is Kate Bradley?
I made the mistake of asking Granny that same question. Would you care to hear the saga of the Beasley family who live behind Buzzard Ridge?
Not unless there's money in it.
Then I'll be on my way. You may reach me at the Clampetts.
Ellie, honey, what you doing?
Boiling some grits.
Oh, Ellie, you don't have to do no cooking. Miss Jane's coming over.
Oh, these grits is for my feathered critters. See?
Oh, rock grit.
Yes, sir. They need 'em for their gizzards.
What you boiling for?
To get the tar out. Quick as it boils to the top, I'll skim it off.
I believe to protect them critters, I'd get them out of the kitchen.
Oh, that's right. Granny still ain't left.
No, it ain't Granny they got to fear. It's Jethro. He still ain't at it.
You think y'all get 'em out?
Speaking of Jethro, Granny's looking high and low for him. I'll go check the root cellar.
Hey, Ellie, hey, What's that on the stove?
Grits from her critters.
Critters? How do you like that? Everybody eats except me. Sure do smell good. Look at that nice black gravy. She must have thrown in some molasses. Go the heck with them critters. Ma says human beings comes first. I think these grits needs to cook 'em out longer.
Jethro!
Uh-oh, they ain't gonna be time.
There you go, stuffing your face when I need you to go out and get me some medical supplies before we leave for Hooterville. You hear me? I need some rickwweed and some sweet gum bark, coltsfoot leaves, and a good big mud dauber's nest, because I might have to pull this little fella. Are you listening? What you eating?
Oh, grits and blackstrap molasses. But to tell you the truth, Granny, you cook better in your day.
I didn't cook no grits and blackstrap.
Oh, I see you found Jethro. Reckon you two will be leaving soon.
Yeah, now that he's done stuffing himself with grits.
Grits? Boy, you didn't eat them grits that was boiling on the stove, did you?
Oh, just one helping. But you know something? It sure sits heavy in a fellow's stomach.
Now, never mind. Come on, now, let's get going. I got some doctoring to do in Hooterville.
I think you got some doctoring to do right here.
Who's sick?
Me.
What's the matter?
If I didn't know better, I'd swear I swallowed a bunch of rocks.
You did.
What are you talking about?
Never mind that. Let's get this young'un up to bed.
Come on in, Miss Jane. Sure is nice of you to fill in for Granny.
My pleasure, Ellie. I'm particularly anxious to prepare some of the gastronomical delights indigenous to your native hills.
Well, I sure hope you have some time to do some cooking, too.
I'm preparing collard greens and ham hocks, fatback and black-eyed peas.
Oh, don't forget grits. They's Jethro's favorite.
Excellent. What's the matter with Jethro?
He's feeling a mite rocky.
Oh, cheer up, dear boy. I'm going to fix you a huge pot of grits.
Miss Jane, you could have gone all day without saying that.
He got sick stuffing himself on the grits Ellie was boiling.
Jethro, you big dumb nut! I was boiling rocks.
Yeah? Well, them still the best things you ever cooked.
Leave him be.
Granny, do you think you can help him?
Miss Jane, these is the tender healing hands of a physician and surgeon. I'll cure Jethro if I have to find a big rooster and perform a gizzard transplant.
Where you going, boy?
I gotta get away from them tender healing hands.
How's Jethro? Is he going to be all right?
Oh, of course he is. That boy has got a stomach that would make a goat green with envy. Did you call Hooterville and tell them I'd be late?
Yes, ma'am.
What'd they say?
Oh, it sounded like they said, get lost.
Must have said, don't get lost.
Oh, I reckon so.
Well, you run upstairs and keep an eye on Jethro. Take his temperature every half hour.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, where's your paw and Miss Jane?
Oh, they's out in the kitchen.
Granny keeps his spices and such on the top shelf yonder. You want me to reach them down for you?
No. I must learn to be self-sufficient. Oh!
What's the matter?
It's my sacroiliac. It goes out of me occasionally.
Well, I'll run fetch Granny.
No, please. She might want to perform a spine transplant.
How can I help you?
Well, just let me ease my weight back while you support me.
Sure you don't want me to fetch Granny?
Please promise you won't breathe a word of this to her.
All right.
This'll ease up. I hope I'm not too heavy.
Oh, shucks, no, Miss Jane. I can hold you like this all day.
What's going on here?
Nothing, Granny. We're just talking.
Yeah, we're just standing here trying to decide what to have for supper.
How's Jethro?
He's all right.
Well, then I guess you'll be starting for Hooterville.
Yeah, I'm leaving right away.
Have a a good trip?
Yeah, see you when you get back.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, bye.
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 Uh-huh. Bye.
Bye. She gone?
Yeah.
I hope she didn't suspect anything.
Oh, no, she got a lot on her mind. You know, Miss Jean, why don't I pick you up and carry you into the parlor? There's a dandy sofa in there.
Well, I'm afraid I'm too heavy.
Not at all.
Oh, you're so strong.
Miss Jane, holding a young girl in my arms makes me feel young myself.
Oh.
Oh, thank you for coming, Mr. Drysdale. I just got to share my terrible burden with someone.
Well, what is it?
Jed has took leave of his senses.
Oh, Granny, if I have ever known a steady, stable, rational human being, it's Jed Clampett. Whatever made you think such a thing?
He has fell head over heels in love with your secretary, Miss Jane.
The man is stark raving mad.
He's in the parlor. Spot it.
Granny, I took Jethro's temperature, and he ain't got no fever at all.
Wish I could say the same for your pa.
How's that?
Oh, fine. A little while, and I'll be able to stand.
Good.
Let's just go back up and take another look at the gizzard boy.
And here I was, anxious to sharpen my domestic skills, and the first thing I do is sprain my back.
Don't worry about it.
But I do. Like all career girls, I still hope someday Mr. Right will come along.
He will, Miss Jean. Don't you worry.
Fine wife I'll make.
You'll make a dandy wife.
Oh,
Ready for the big step?
ready.
With all my worldly goods, I thee endow.
Oh, no. For 11 years, I've treated that girl like a dog. Now she's going to control that 80 million.
How you feeling, Miss Jane?
Just marvelous. Ready to start running the house.
No, wait! Please, Miss Hathaway, come back to the back. I need you.
Why, Mr. Drysdale.
But, Chief,
Don't call me Chief. We're pals, buddies, equals in every way. Oh, I'm going to give you a big raise. You can have my office and your own private secretary.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, say yes! Say yes! I need you!
I think you'd best go with him, Miss Jane. This man is desperate.
Try this business, Miss Hathaway. I think you like it. Is it satisfactory?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm so pleased.
I've heard of coffee breaks before, but a champagne break?
It's no more than you deserve. Oh, try the caviar.
Isn't this a $50 an ounce caviar you kept locked in the vault?
Let's not think of money. Enjoy.
I had these fabulous jewels. Didn't they belong to your wife?
Not any longer. Oh, that must be your private secretary.
Oh.
Come in.
Ready to take dictation, Miss Hathaway.
I'll get it. You two young people just eat, drink, and be merry. Miss Hathaway's office.
That you, Mr. Drysdale? Well, I thought you'd be pleased to know that Jethro is fine again, and we's all fixing to drive Granny to the station to see her off for Petticoat Junction.
By the way, we sure got a chuckle about what you and Granny thought was going on.
What do you mean?
Well, Granny told me that you and her got the idea Miss Jane and me was gonna get hitched.
And you ain't? Aren't?
Shucks, no. She's a fine young woman, but there ain't nothing twixt us.
Come on, Jed. We'll miss the train to Hooterville.
Talk to you later. Bye.